up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Conversation with Chaz. Listen, we gotta talk about RuPaul's Drag Race episode 6, the Disco-mentary episode. Listen, first, this was a really good episode. I'm obsessed with this whole the disco era. So it was home for me. But let's go back, because we gotta take it back to the beginning where the untucked part. Well, it picks up from when Tamisha and Candy Muse got into that whole big argument. Now, let's talk. I do have to say this argument was the most disappointing. It was very disappointing. Because these are two grown ass people. But at the same time, it's television, and it was very good television. It was good, but at the same time, watching it, you're like, damn, why they gotta argue? And especially if you're fans of both of them, you're kind of like, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see them go back and forth. You know what I mean? It's not cool. It's not like sisterly. You know what I mean? It's not cool. Don't fight, ladies. Come on now. But I'm glad they did. They were able to make it up. But wait. Let's go. We gotta talk about who started this. In my opinion, Tamisha started. Just by saying, I don't care for some of y'all that's in here. So, you triggered somebody. Candy got hot. She mouthed off. Tamisha goes back and forth. And she's saying this. And she's like, I said what I said. I said what I said. You're not going to call me too many bitches up in here. But I said what I said. I said what I said. So, I mean... So, you know what I mean? They held their own. But at the same time, it was like, come on, y'all. And then Candy kept going, and then Tamisha kept going, and it just went left. I guess it was a conversation it was a wrong choice of words too, because you didn't have to say, I don't care for some of you people in here. But she's older, so I get it, but I probably wouldn't have said that. I probably just been like, I would have sugarcoated the shit out of that, because I'm not the one to argue and get into no kind of, beef, especially with no damn queens. I'm not trying to get read like that. They read. I know how to read too, but they read. You know what I mean? I read, but they read. You know what I'm saying? I ain't up there yet. Once I get up to that, then I'm coming for everybody. But until then, I'm good. Shh, I'm on mute. So I'm glad they able to squash it. They fixed it, It was just crazy. Oh my god. And then the facial expressions from everybody. Tina Burner was like, every time Tamisha was like, I said what I said, Tina Burner was like. So you watch their reactions to all of this, it's hilarious. It's totally hilarious. I love it. So they get into this wallpaper competition. They had to dress up in wallpaper and stuff like that, which was fucking dope as shit. Hands down, I gotta say, I like how they had to pair them up, and they got paired into couples. You had Rosé and Denali. You had Utica and Olivia Lux. You had Elliot and Tamisha, and then you had Candy Muse and Tina Burner, and Mick had to choose. And I mean, come on. Your safe route was to go with the New Yorkers. You know what I mean? Go with Candy and Tina. To go with the Kiki sisters. I get it. I would have went with them too. Despite what played out, I would still went to that team. You know what I mean? So, Elliot and Tamisha, they won the challenge. I think Utica should have won that challenge just by... Yo, Utica's fucking sick. Yo, Utica just gets up and does... this crazy stuff, and it's campy, it's everything. So Utica has that thing that I like, and it's cool. Utica's fucking funny. Period. He's hilarious. I mean, I will go to a Utica show. Getting back to Utica, that was the most sweetest note that he left Joey J on episode 5. I mean, that was really sweet. You know what I mean? That shit burned. Seeing Joey go home, it was he's sweet and a sweetheart, and like it got sad. Like he's walking, he's pulling his luggage and whatnot, and he's pulling away, he's walking, he's like, yeah, I'm going home. And it was kind of like, fuck, dude, like it tugged. It did tug. It tugged at me all kinds of ways. And my shirt is like in the mail somewhere. It says it's out for delivery, so I can't wait to take a picture and like wear it on my next episode. So I'm definitely, and I'm ordering a Rose shirt. Also, Rose has did a video. It's a cover of a Miley Cyrus song. Don't get me the name of it, but I saw it in the video and I like it. It's only because I don't know too many Miley songs. That's what I'm not, but I'm gonna know it eventually. But Rose is that motherfucker. I love me some Rose. So anyway, like I said, they won the challenge. Elliot and Tamisha. We gotta get into Elliot though. Like Elliot, when I first watched, when Elliot first came onto the scene, I was like, yeah, Elliot's popping. I'm getting a little shady vibe now from Elliot. I don't know what it is. I'm picking up a lot of shadiness, and it's not bad shade yet. I don't know. It's good shade and bad shade. Like I don't know what I'm picking up, but I'm picking up something, and I'm kind of like, ooh, like I still like you, but I'm like, damn, you're a motherfucker. Anyway, they get ready to do this disco challenge. Now the rehearsals was freaking hilarious. Again, Utica, take the cake. Utica is flailing these little strings, this little tissue, it looked like tissue or whatever, flinging this little tissue around or whatever, and then falls on the floor. It was like in all Utica fashion, and it was dope just watching them. I gotta say, I like the whole birth of disco for Tina, Candy, and Got Mick. I think they did really good. I will say Tina did stand out. I wish we got to see more of Got Mick and Candy because we really didn't. Because the focus was so on Tina. When Tina was doing this and doing a dance or whatever, like Candy and Got Mick got kind of pushed out. So you like, and then you see them like they flash the camera like 2 seconds, and you're like, I don't know. Now Elliot and Tamisha, when they came with the hula hoops, and, I don't know what the song was, and they was doing that. Now the song was fucking dope. The song was hot. But then when they started doing like the hula hoop and they was like that, I was like, yeah, that was cool, but it was kind of like, it was alright. It wasn't the best, but it was alright. I liked it. I think the song was what made it for me. The song did it. Then you had Olivia and Utica, and they did the Studio 54. Yo, first of all, we gotta talk about Olivia Lux. I gotta bring her up because I slept on her. Don't sleep on Olivia Lux. When I get to the end of this, you'll know why. Denali and Rose did the disco fashion. I felt like they got robbed. I'll talk about that. Lala and Simone did Disco Sucks, and they were great. Now, there was a part where RuPaul and they were all in the workroom, and they were, he was going up to them, find out what they're doing and everything like that. And I mean, Rose has the whole cool like dancer choreography with the little hat, and then he had a little flannel. My best friend was dressed like that. That's how I'm like, oh my god. And so he had that whole dance. I got a dance vibe from him. So, and I like that. But when RuPaul asked Tina, Mick, and the Muse about disco, that was like, oh my god. When Candy was like, one from Mahogany, big hair, da 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 da, and then the other's dead, I was just like, I kind of was like, oh god, Candy. I was like, but then Candy's young. You would expect that. You know what I mean? So, but Candy did know the difference. She was right. She just, her words was just, her words was just different. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. One does this big hair and the other's dead. But it, and it was kind of like, oh my god. But yeah, but when RuPaul's asking him, he was like, yeah. So do you know who Donna Summer? Da da da. He was like, yeah. I mean, no. I mean, yeah. But I mean, anytime when that happens, I mean, you just gotta like walk away. You know what I mean? So I gotta say we didn't get to the rehearsal part. The rehearsal part was it was scary as fuck. It was just all scary. Like, I mean, just watching them, it was just painful. Watching them all get it together, with the exceptions of Rose and Denali. Like, I thought, like, they did a great job. Like, I mean, they did a really good job. I love the fact that Lala, Ree, and Simone, they're funny to me. Like, I get a funny, like, their characters, they're very humorous to me. I get, like, they make me laugh. They're very entertaining. Lala Ree's, her confessionals, hands down. I say, even if y'all eliminate Lala Ree, keep her for the commentaries. Well, those are the best commentaries ever. Listen to me. Keep Lala Ree. Now Olivia and Utica, when they came out, I didn't like. I said earlier, I was sleeping on Olivia Lux. And then they had a chance to hear her story when she said how she was like 300 pounds and she had a weight issue, and it got to when she got to high school. That's when she started losing weight and she found herself through performing and everything like that. That was really cool. It's really nice to hear someone's story. Then you heard Candy's story, and Candy basically was like, all my life I had to fight. You know what I mean? She had, her mom was in and out of jail. She's, battling her demons and stuff, gotta go through shit. You know what I mean? You live in the Bronx. You know what I mean? You live in the South Bronx. That's enough right there. You know what I mean? So, you gotta survive in the street. And you got Tamisha Iman, who grew up in the projects. And it was funny because she was mentioning that she had Miss Kim, who did all the stuff with them. And I was like, y'all, in the projects of growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, we had Miss Foreman. Her name was Rose. And she was the one that took us to trips, and we did these things, after school activities and everything like that. So I was like, oh, cool. So, everybody has a story and everybody has a background, and you can't judge someone based off of where they come from and what they do. You gotta get to know a person. You can't just that judgy shit can't be like that, because, like I said, everybody has something. And then these queens, like, they're all amazing. And that's another thing, like, on social media, stop bashing them. Like, it's not cool. Like, you cannot do that. It's not nice. That's cyberbullying. When somebody does that to your kid, it's not cool. You don't do stuff like that. I'm upset. So anyway, but I was not like Olivia Lux came out in that. First, the hair, both hairs, the black dress hair, and when she did the disco thing. First, that disco, the music was just off the hook. And it made me want to go back to listen to like the Bee Gees and all that when I, after the episode ended, I had a couple glasses of wine, I was doing my little dances in the house, and I was like, you know what I mean? It was cool. I had my own little moment. This is water. Yes. We get to like the little black dress part. Now, Tina looked good. Tina always looks great. Tina, seeing her in the city and everything like that, so Tina's always popping to me, hands down. But I do agree with Michelle when she was like, Tina could have had the bigger hair and everything like that, because the hair could have been bigger. Like when she came out for the last week challenge, and when she had the bottles and she had that big hair, like that would have been cool with the big red. You know what I mean? Like I like the red and orange, like ketchup and mustard kind of thing that's going on. You know what I mean? Candy, her look was the bomb to me. I like the whole, she said it was like the whole Princess Diana look from Revenge and whatnot. So it was good. I actually liked the whole thing, and she had like a little hanging little bag. You know what I mean? So that was dope. Got Mick slayed it. You know what I mean? So, first of all, Got Mick was like, walking like that. Hasn't walked like that in a year, from transition and everything like that. So now he's comfortable in his own skin, and that was dope. Shout out to Got Mick. Elliot looked nice, but it was definitely plain. But I do get when he was like, it's an illusion, because sometimes people be like, is that a man or a woman? Because, he does. He definitely passes as a woman. And I'm looking at something and I'm like, oh, okay. Elliot. But as a dude, I'm watching you. Tamisha looked elegant. Olivia looked okay. Utica with the earrings and the mouth part kind of scared me a little bit and gave me like Carol Channing, and I don't know, it just scared me. Denali looked nice. Rose looked beautiful. Lala Ree and Simone, they killed it for me too. And I was saying about the whole when they criticize Candy, and because Candy always comes out like boom boom and talk to Hannah and it'd be cool to see another different side. You know what I mean? Like I would like to see a different side. You know what I mean? Like really cool. Candy Muse is actually a favorite. I said it. Candy Muse, Joey J, Rose, Tina. Man, those are my favorites. And Elliot, you know what I mean? Elliot, you slip it. But I don't know. I don't know. You get to the end, and it's first of all, the whole when they do the whole tops and bottoms and the save thing. Rose, Denali, and Olivia should have been at the top. Y'all can disagree with me all you want. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I felt like that should have been at the top. I don't feel like Candy should have been at the bottom. Like I don't know, it just sucks when they put them because they're all good. But I don't think. I don't know. I liked it. I don't know. Like. I don't know. I just don't like. I didn't like the bottom arrangements, and I don't know. But I feel like, as far as, matter of fact, no, it could have been Elliot, Tamisha. They should have been the ones lip syncing. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it that way. But. Candy slayed that lip sync though, and she deserved the right to stay. Shall. They both did like exceptionally well, but Candy had that emotion when she was just like, when she came out, she was like, Candy's so hood. That's what it is. So go, Candy is the bomb. Candy's just the bomb. I love that hood shit. So, so that's, and then Tamisha goes home and, they hug it out. It was dope to see that, they hugged it out and everything like that. Like, Candy was like, I'm sorry. And she was like, no tea, girl. No teas. I'm gonna see you on the road. I'm gonna see y'all. Blah, 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 blah. And that's all I like that about Tamisha, though. Tamisha has a great energy and Tamisha has a good spirit. Despite all them obstacles and everything like that, like Tamisha's like really cool. Like she's coming for you. Well, she's cool. Like Tamisha Iman is coming for you, but she's cool. Like all of them, you can't crap on not one of them. You can't like say nothing bad. You just can't. Like they're good. Like this bunch of queens are just so freaking talented. You cannot just, no, you can't just say, oh, I don't like this one, I don't like that one. No, you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You like all of them. You like all of them. I mean, they all have different styles, and that's what these This bunch was all talented, and it sucks when they all gotta go home. You don't want them to go home. You know what I mean? You don't. So that's it. I guess we'll talk about them next week because I like this and I'm into it. So I guess we'll see each other next week. So yeah. Bye.